What's going on, YouTube? Today we have a mixed tier battle against Shiny Needle King Rocks, so let's get started. Sorry, my voice. I'm gonna warn you now, my voice is not in tip-top condition. And this is part 2 of my Gym Leader Challenge. Misty, here we go. He leads off with his Hexorus. I lead off with my Togetic. And this team also includes a Starmie, Lapras, Golduck, Quagsire, and oh gosh, I can't even remember. I'm sorry, but you probably saw it in the team preview, so it's all good. But yeah, I thought this Togetic, it's EV-lighted, so I thought it would take this Hexorus's attacks better, but I guess not, so I'm just gonna, well, clearly I'm just gonna fodder it off, because it doesn't have that great a speed, so it's not gonna be of much use at all. Sorry. So fortunately I get a 2-turn outrage, though, on him, and he gets confused, and I just send him my Starmie, hopefully gonna outspeed it, but pretty much find out that he's Choice Scarf, seeing that he outspeeds me and takes out my Starmie, so he's up 6-4 really quickly already, and that's gonna take out the Starmie really easily, because in case you guys didn't know, Hexorus has a good attack. If you didn't, word out, Hexorus has good attack. Tip of the day. So I just sent him my Lapras, and fortunately he hits himself here, although pretty sure I could have taken one of those outrages, seeing as though I'm a Lapras with nearly 500 HP. Go for the Ice Beam, and I'm going to take that Hexorus out, so there's a threat out of the way, so that's good. And here he goes into his Magnezone, and I can't really do all that much, and he smartly, or wisely, I don't know if smartly is even a word, wisely goes for the substitute on this as I go to my Quagsire, predicting a electric move. And he can't really do much to this Quagsire, fortunately. He goes for the Flash Cannon after he gets his leftovers. And, that does, not good, not terrible though. It does about 120 damage almost. I just go for the Earthquake to break his sub, 4 times super effective. And, I kind of force him to get out of here, because, that Earthquake's going to be doing a lot of damage, even from a Quagsire. And he can't do all that much to me, so he's got to get out of there. And, here he switches out into his, I believe it's Tornadus, and that's, I guess, a wise move on him, because I was going to go for an Earthquake, and it misses, obviously, and he goes for the Bulk up here, looking to set up on me, but I'm not going to have any of that, so I go for the Toxic on this Tornadus, just so he can't, pull off a sweep without, he'd have to, never mind, sorry. But, he's just going to keep going for bulk ups as he gets toxic damage. And, I switch out here into my Lapras, because I figured it could take whatever it would want to throw at me. And he goes for another bulk up, as I said. And, he goes for another one right here, and I'm not quite sure why. I can't remember how the whole chat went down. He might have said he misclicked. And, so now he's at +3. Or maybe he did damage calculations, actually. Because this Ice Beam is going to do a hefty amount, but it will not take out the, Tornadus here. So, maybe he did damage calculations, I don't know. But he gets Citrus Berry, which is kind of odd, actually. Battles, actually. I know VGCs, I've seen a few of those, and that's a fairly common, I don't know about fairly common, but it's useful, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But he goes for the +3 acrobatics on there, and he's able to take me out, and he dies to the Toxic. So now he sends out his Rampardos, and I send in my Gyarados, and I am get outspeed, despite my hesitations, thinking he would be a choice scarf, and he's not, as you will find out very, very soon here, as his HP, goes down, 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 stops at 1. He's got a focus sash, and that's about what Rampardos do. Is they don't really have good stats other than attack, so they have to rely on a focus sash. And a really good set would be, I'm surprised he didn't go for rock polish, which would raise his attack or speed. Sorry, and then he might have been able to sweep my team. I don't even know, but yeah. And so he switches down on my Golduck, and he goes in his Reuniclus, and I go for the Ice Beam here. This is a Life Orb, max special attack, Golduck. So, and that does a lot, actually. It does close to 2/5, I'm going to say, just judging, and he gets his leftovers, and I go for the Hydro Pump here. And I get a crit here. I'm not entirely convinced it mattered. He thinks it mattered. That's what he said on the chat. But, let's stab, base 120 move. I think it's 120, correct me if I'm wrong. And plus a Life Orb, max special attack, and then judging on how much it did to that, the Ice Beam did, and I'm not too surprised it took it out. He goes in his Magnezone, maybe a lot of speed, go for the other Hydro Pump, fortunately don't miss, and take it out. So, and he goes in his Sableye here. Not too familiar with Sableye sets, so I don't know really what they do. Goes for Recover. I believe he said that was a misclick, so maybe he was going to go for a Thunder Wave. And that probably would have mattered, actually, although I believe I still at this point have one more Pokemon which could have taken out the Rampardos that was going to come in after the Sableye. So, but I take it out with a Hydro Pump, Sableye that is, and he sends in his last Pokemon, which is a Rampardos. Take it out with the Ice Beam, so you can see here this Golduck goes to work and saves the day for me, because that was not looking too shabby for me. All my offensive guys went to bit the dust before they even got used, so yeah, he saved the day for me, don't forget. And thanks for watching, guys. And there's I think I did not name the Gyarados on my team, so that was the 6th member, so there you go. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and look forward to the next part 3 in the series. We'll see you next time.